Good evening, everyone. It is I, Ibabo Nanahakub. Oh, gosh. Another heavy strike. Oh, gosh. And welcome back to yet again another very special video. That's right, we're back yet again. We've been bombarded with them, but we're back again with another birthday video. Today being the first of the new girls, our new two bands that I did not touch last year because I didn't know enough about them, but now I do, because today is Pareo's birthday. So happy birthday to Pareo, and these are the top 5 reasons why Pareo should be your best girl. Starting off with number 5, singing voice. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, because this is completely out of left field, but yeah, why is Pareo's singing voice all the way down here on the bottom even more? What's up with that? Well, let me tell you, everybody, she's got one line. As far as we've heard so far, Pareo has only sung one line in one RAS song. Now, this is not saying that she's only sung that one line, but most of RAS's stuff is like chant choruses, where all of the girls are singing it once, which is their main method of doing that. But in the song Repaint that we had from the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas collab with Bang Dream, where they made a song for RAS, Pareo has one line in that song, and it's only about like 5 seconds long, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. But on the positive note, I can say about it, because otherwise I might not have included this at all, but from what I heard, I really liked what Pareo had. It's a good contrast from Ray's voice. Lair having that deep, kind of like very powerful voice. Pareo's got a very cool, kind of smooth kind of voice. It's very cool. It still has that little niche sound that lets you know it's Pareo singing, but it's kind of like if Choo Choo sang, because Choo Choo does her rap bits more than anything. But it's like if Pareo it's like channeling Choo Choo. It's kind of cool. But I liked it. I liked what I heard, and I hope we can hear more in the future. But we'll just have to see. But moving on to our next one. Number 4. Costumes. Alright, so this one is like on not even the band level. This is on a personal level for Pareo, because good gosh, man. I don't know, like, I've heard conflicting information because I was looking it up to make sure I was correct, because there's the comic that says that, well, let me talk about it first, then we'll get into that. But Pareo's outfit changes almost daily, and not just her outfit, her hair color changes almost daily, because like her neutral hair color is black, but she has like the white and black stripes, the like super pastel colors. Every time she goes to see a pastel palette show, like Pareo dyes her hair left and right, like at the drop of a hat. And with that much hair, how do you do that so easily? But I've also seen in the comics they're saying that it's wigs that Choo Choo gets her. But it's like, I've seen them talk about how she dyes it on the Bandori Wikia, and I've also seen that comic say that it's wigs. So I'm like, which one is it? I gotta know, because one, if it's wigs, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's still freaking crazy. But also, she's dyeing her hair. How do you do that? Because it's so, like, that would be such an extreme process, especially with how long her hair is, too. Ugh, I don't know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It might just be like the very temporary dye that washes out in the showers. That might be something to it, but still, going through that much effort just to, like, for what you're feeling that day. Like, that's how Pareo usually is. Like, well, I'm feeling this kind of color today, so she'll just hit it. And if I'm going to see a pastel palette show, I gotta dress super freaking pastel, and it's awesome. I mean, heck, like, we got to see part of Choo Choo's whole, not Choo Choo, those two are inseparable, I'm sorry, we'll talk about that later, but we got to see part of Pareo's whole, like, setup, like, routine whenever her Kira Meki Fest card out. But yeah, you got to see part of that, and it's just like, I can't even remember that, like, that might have been showing, I don't know, I can't remember, but it's still crazy. It's awesome. Like, props to Pareo. But yeah, that's why this is so high on the list. But moving on to our next one. Number 3. Keyboard skills. Okay, now this one is something I really dig, because Pareo is an amazing keyboard player, an amazing piano player, if you will, because it's still, a keyboard's basically a piano. It's just an electronic version of it. But that's how she originally got found to audition for RAS. Is Choo Choo found her piano covers of Pastel Palette songs, and that's awesome. Like I was reading up, trying to get ready for these, the birthday for her, because I was ready for like RAS and Morphonica stuff. So I was digging in a little more. I saw that, and I was like, that's just crazy awesome. Like, Pareo was meant to find RAS, and that's awesome. Well, I guess you could say Chew was meant to find Pareo, but you know what I mean. But yeah, her playing is super awesome, and it has to be. I'm not trying to say like she needs to live up to a standard, but with Choo Choo's, how she does things, she looked for professional musicians that were good off the bat, that she auditioned for RAS, so she had to be good to begin with. But not only that, her type, like RAS's type of music is very electronic intense. It's about, like, the guitars get about as much stage time as the keyboard does. Like, it's an equal clashing there, because usually you got with all the other bands, kind of the guitar is the mainstay that kind of catches everybody's attention over the along with the vocals. But RAS is a very electronic heavy band, and it's got a lot of stuff that either Choo Choo's doing with her DJ decks or Perry's got to do with her heavy synth stuff, and it's awesome. Like, I love that kind of stuff. It's just really cool. So Pareo is just amazing at what she does. Is she my number one? I don't know. I think Rinko may tap that out just a little bit more, because I love how Rinko can do the classical piano stuff, but also have the little crazy synthesizer lines. I don't know. I'm not saying that Pareo can't. Obviously she can if she wanted to go to that, but it's not what RAS calls for. But yeah, Pareo's amazing. End of story. But moving on into our next one. Number two. Personality. Okay, now here's where things get a little bit more dark. I say dark, but it always ends up well. I say dark for one of the most like happy and peppy characters in Bang Dream, really. Like right up there with Kokoro and Hina. But Pareo was a character that I really did not know much about. Like when RAS first came out, I'm like, I'm not sure if I like this girl as much, because it's just, she had that vibe of being like Choo Choo's secretary, and at first I didn't like Choo Choo that much, because Choo Choo was trying to be like, well, I'm here to show everyone up, and be like, no, you guys aren't good enough, pass. It's like, it gave me flashbacks of Yukina and Sayo, but she's coming around. We'll talk about that later when her birthday comes around. But Pareo kind of like gave me the wrong idea, because of how she was just basically saying like Choo Choo's secretary and her follower. It's like, oh, don't tell me this girl's just gonna be like just following behind Choo Choo and just copying what she does. No, Pareo's got one of the, like, I don't want to sound rude, but like one of the darker lines in the story. Like, she had an identity crisis. Like, she did not know who she was, and part of that salvation is from Pastel Palettes, but also Choo Choo. Like, both of them helped out a bunch. Like, Pareo originally like learned her love of just like pastel things, like just found out who she really was just by listening to Pastel Palettes for the first time. She originally wanted to be an idol, but she didn't want anyone to know about that. She loves cute things, didn't want anybody to know about it. She's very, what's the word I'm looking for? She's like double-sided. It's like, you have Riona, which is her actual name, and then you have Pareo, who has like, that's her alter ego. It's like, it's who she can be to know that she can be comfortable. And then she has Riona for her, like, her family and her school and her school friends that she can keep up that relationship with. But when it comes to RAS, it's Pareo, because Pareo is Pareo, really, that's all it is. Cause, yeah, like, once Pastel Palettes kind of gave her the more spark to her life, she started making those piano covers, like I said earlier. And then Choo Choo kind of like said, hey, really awesome stuff, come work with me. But Choo Choo was not on board with the whole, oh, I'm reserved, I gotta keep myself in check so no one gets weirded out by it. No, Choo Choo's like, yeah, no, don't do that. Aren't you tired of that? Here, come on, we're gonna do some other things. And yeah, just destroyed it. And just Choo Choo's gone and just taking Pareo, just taking her to new heights. And it's great. And Pareo's taking herself to new heights, taking RAS to new heights. Heck, she's part of the reason why they got Choo Choo back, because those two are just so closely knit. It's great to see, because they basically suffer from the same cloth. Both of them have high expectations they're from outside, have outside pressures. They have high expectations on themselves. Choo Choo's parents have high expectations for her, and same thing for Pareo. So those two meld together perfectly, and it makes a great fraternity line. I really enjoy it. I can't wait to see what they'll do with more of Pareo and Choo Choo. We'll see. But moving on into our last one. Number one.
Pareo. Hi, Chichi-sama. Jackie desu.
Okay, so this one's a little bit more odd. It's still pretty funny, but it's a little bit more odd. But yeah, when I say that Pareo is kind of like helped out majorly by Choo Choo, yeah, Pareo takes that to an extreme extent by just following Choo Choo as her secretary, basically, and just going to extreme length Like when Choo Choo was like, quick, she's getting away. When Rocco was trying to like keep away from Choo Choo in season 3, and just he's like, quick, get her, and just chases after like a dog. It was like, Pareo, are you? Oh, it's just great because it just shows how much you like those two. Just they're intertwined. Like I said, they meld together so well that Pareo has no problem with this. But she can call Choo Choo out on her own antics. Like, hey, you knocked that out right there. Like she can call out if she's getting a little bit too rough or getting a little bit. She's like the other side of Choo Choo. Like helps rein her back in. It's like Lisa. I gotta combine Yukina and Lisa's name, but it's like Lisa and Yukina. How Lisa can be like the reasoning side for Yukina to bring her back a little bit from the really harsh edge. And it's a really cool thing to see. Like it's just great to see every single time Choo Choo is in the room. Choo Choo-sama, how are you doing today? It's like, Pareo, do you owe her like money or something? Are you okay? No, it's just Choo Choo has great respect. Not Choo Choo. Pareo has great respect for Choo Choo because of how much she helped her out and helped her break out of her mold. That's just really nice to see. So it's more a funny thing and also at the same time a really nice thing to see. But I think that'll do it for this video today. Once again, happy birthday to Pareo. As I say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I sure did. Get herself to celebrate RAS's keyboardist and very, very advocate, very large advocate of hair dye or wigs, either one. I like whichever it is. Like the company that's supplying that stuff. Like, yeah, she's our main buyer. Anytime you see Pareo coming, it's like, oh, money time. No, I'm just kidding. But Pareo's cool. Oh, but yeah. We're going to start in with the new bands, guys. So be ready because we still got 9 more girls. And I'm still missing, I think, 2? No, 3. We're missing Ran. We're missing Chisato. And I think Tomoe is the last one we're missing. I think. From my computer dying spree. But yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. We're going to get all of them. And then we're going to go in with the new bands, too. So be ready. But until next time, guys, I'll see you